Bonjour Leo and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Thank you for joining me for your January tarot reading. So I hope you're all doing well and that you've had a good month so far. I've posted last week the tarot birth card readings for January, so if you've not checked yours out, I'm going to leave you a link in the description box below to the playlist so you can do that at the end of this reading, for instance. I'm using the Walking Meditation Tarot deck by Dani'el. Now this is a truly wonderful deck. It's all about nature and the 4 seasons in Canada, and I have reviewed this deck on my channel, so if you would like to check out the artwork and get the info on how to get it, there will also be a link in the description box below. So as always, I have split my deck into 3 parts for this monthly reading. We have the major arcana over here for the energy of the month, the court cards over here so that you know which court card you are advised to embody to maximize the energy, and the minor arcana over there to delve into the message. So as always, please remember, those are general readings. Just take what resonates and drop what doesn't. So what's the main energy for my Leo Aquarians, please, for January? What do we need to hear for the highest good? So you have the Magician, beautiful energy. So let me put this here. I will go through the cards obviously when they're all out. So what court card are my Leos advised to embody this month? And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, let's delve into your messages. So we have the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Beautiful energies. 10 of Cups, wow, okay. 4 of Cups. And the Two of Swords. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy definitely at work that you may not be aware of, we have the Three of Swords. So let's talk about this first. The Three of Swords talks about a mental energy, because it's swords, it's air energy, so anything to do with thoughts, ideas, and so on. And this is a mental breakthrough card. This is the card that frees you from the Two of Swords that you have here, which represents indecision. And obviously I will delve into that later on in the reading. But this is saying that your spirit team is helping you achieve a mental breakthrough. Now sometimes it's uncomfortable, the swords, they can cut, as I always say, but this is a liberating energy. In other words, you may come across some news, some facts, or someone might say something to you, and that gives you that breakthrough. Or you get some facts maybe because you go about researching, and that pushes you out of this blocked energy of the Two of Swords. But I will explain that in detail when we get there. So you have the Magician as your main energy. Now in your annual reading for January you had the King of Cups. So if you've not watched your annual reading, I will leave you a card here, and if YouTube doesn't put it there, it will be definitely in the description box below as well, because obviously this gives you the bigger picture and shows you how the energy moves from one month to the next. So combining the King of Cups with the Magician, this is really talking about manifesting either someone into your life, if you're looking for that. That's the first thread I would say to you. Otherwise, the King of Cups energy may represent who you are in January. In other words, the master of your feelings, very emotionally mature, really being clear about what you want and do not want in your life, because you are looking for emotional fulfillment, and by now, you've had the experience, you know what's going to make you happy and what isn't. And so that leads then to the magician energy of pure manifestation. Now the magician energy is your spirit team telling you that you've got everything at your fingertips to create what you want in your life, whether we're talking about obviously financial assets, but if some of you are saying, well, Claude, are you insane? I need money. It may well be that your riches lie somewhere else. In other words, you may have an incredible support network who can help you. And do not be afraid of asking for help when it comes to family, co-workers, friends. And I'm not saying that you should be asking them for money, but they may know someone who can help you out. The other thing is the magician is someone who's very skilled. So you may have skills that you are not using right now and that you could be using in order to help yourself. And finally, about creating and manifesting, the final step, which is in my mind the most important one, is to take action. Okay, it's lovely to do all of the visualization and acting as if, as they tell you in the law of attraction, but if you do not take action, it's never going to happen, right? So it's like if you want to meet people, if you want to manifest a King of Cups in your life, you're going to have to get out and meet new people. Otherwise, if you stay in your home all the time, it's not going to happen. You get where I'm saying. If you want people to know your business, you're going to have to do marketing, whether you are, doing it on the internet with Google Ads and so on, or you may want to start a YouTube channel, so that people can see what you can do, and then that will build traffic to your website. Whatever the case may be, it's taking that first step, that making that action, and then you'll see things will take form and shape, and they will grow. And so will your confidence, by the way. And it ties in nicely with the Queen of Pentacles energy, because that's who you are advised to embody. Now, no genders attached, but the Queen's represents patience, and in this case, most importantly, understanding of their suit. And the Pentacles energy is a very pragmatic suit. It's to do with your 3D world, whether we're talking home life or work life. And this is a very grounded earth energy. So the Queen of Pentacles is someone who understands the value of working diligently, of being patient, of understanding that, things don't happen overnight and you're going to have to work at them. So if we're talking about relationship, the same applies. This is a very nurturing energy, someone who will give a lot and nurture the relationship and make it grow. You always see the Queen of Pentacles, although here you have a lovely little hair. Normally it's a woman holding a coin, and a big coin, and that's because she knows how to grow it. Now, obviously, no genders attached here. So in order to manifest a King of Cups in your life, well, you need to start by loving yourself, number one. Because if you don't love yourself, you're going to attract the wrong type of people. And by doing so, your confidence will raise, because you love yourself, you start having self-esteem, you know what your worth is, and that makes you more attractive. That's just an example. If we're talking about a business, this is taking planning, taking all of the steps and nurturing your business, injecting creativity into your business, for instance. And it can be in any jobs. It doesn't have to be a business, like for instance when you're a teacher, it's taking care when you plan your lessons and making them really interesting with lots of different interactive activities and making sure that all of your learners' needs are catered for instance. That's what the Queen of Pentacles would do, because they understand what is required in order to create prosperity and abundance in their world, whether we're talking about spiritual, emotional, or financial prosperity. And so we have the Seven of Wands with the Ten of Cups. So I can see a bit of defensive energy, of fighting for something. Now this is fire energy, which is your energy. And the 7 is the number of evaluation, self-analysis. So the 7 of Wands is a card that tells me you are defending something very passionately, whether it's a relationship, a job, a course of action, a set of belief. And that's because you have the Ten of Cups underneath it, which is, the happy ever after card. The Ten of Cups is the last card in a suit of cups, which is water element, which is your emotional well-being. The Ten of Cups is being in a state of gratitude, and like my nan would say, it's the cat that's got the cream, or she'd say as well, it's having the butter and the money for the butter. That's what she would say, if you get the meaning there. So the Ten of Cups is really emotional fulfillment, being in a state of gratitude and understanding that, you know, life is good. And I can see that you may be defensive about this. Now, I can read it two ways. It can be that you believe you already got that in your life and you want to defend it, or you may be very defensive of the stance that you're taking in order to achieve this, because that's what you want, that's what you're going for. I'm inclined to get the energy of the latter message more because of this King of Cups that we have in your annual reading. But it's definitely an energy where you have the higher ground with the Seven of Wands, so you're standing strongly. You know, like a true Leo, basically, with a lot of passion. And we have this Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So, Nine of Pentacles is one of my favorites, if not my favorite card in the Minor Arcana, because this is a card of standing on your own 2 feet and not needing anyone else. It's a very independent energy because you have made it. In other words, you're prosperous, you're abundant. What you've got in your life, it's down to you. It's down to your hard work, it's down to your focus, your determination, and how much sweat and effort you put into something. So you are a person who is self-motivated, self-driven, and this has given you the energy of the Nine of Pentacles. But it's supported by the Four of Cups, which kind of threw me when I saw it there, because the Four of Cups is an energy of apathy. Four is stability, but stability as an energy is very good with Pentacles, for instance, or with the Wands, because they are concrete energies of having something to celebrate or being financially safe. With water, when you put it in a small container, it becomes stale and stagnant. And so the Four of Cups may talk about feeling a bit blasé, maybe having lost your thirst for life. I can see your fire, Leo, being a little bit dampened now that you're standing on your own 2 feet and you've kind of reached a plateau, is what I'm hearing for some of you, and you're in need of renewal, which is why we've got this Magician here. For some of you, if you're trying to manifest a King of Cups in your life, this is saying you are fed up of being alone, because as I said, with the Nine of Pentacles there is this energy of independence, which means being alone. But that's just for the people who are here for the romantic side of it. For people who are here for more the work-life aspect, it really is talking about feeling a bit blah about maybe what you're doing and wanting something else. Well, it's coming your way because you've got the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is a brand new beginning because it's an ace, and it represents a door that opens, an offer, something that has the potential to fulfill you emotionally, something that's going to make your heart sing, is what I'm hearing. But this is going to be a decision. This is going to bring about a decision. And the Two of Swords talks about having your guard up, protecting yourself, not making the decision, kind of a standstill. And, this Ace of Cups, if it represents a brand new romantic relationship, if it represents a brand new career, a change of career, which would, really get you out of this Four of Cups energy of being, blasé and having lost your thirst for life, this is obviously going to put you in a state of, oh, should I do it? Shouldn't I? That kind of energy. And if your guard is up, for whatever reason, you may have been hurt before, you may feel you don't have all of the facts in order to make a decision, that's fine. Sometimes when we have an offer and we feel very excited about it, or we see the potential of it in our lives, it can put us in an energy of, oh, I'm not going to make a decision now because I need to think about this, which is perfectly acceptable. But with the Magician being here, you've manifested this. So this is happening because of you. So let me just grab a card and just clarify this last part of your reading before I let you go. So can you clarify this final message, please, for my Leo Aquarians? This card right here. Four of Wands, yes. So for some of you, and I did feel it, if it's to do with bringing about a King of Cups in your life, a true love, this is the card of celebration, having gone from an Ace of Cups, the potential, to things have grown and feelings have deepened, and this could be an offer of commitment, for instance, proposal, but it doesn't have to be proposal, but commitment, let's move in together, or let's go steady, rather than saying let's be exclusive, as people would say. If it's to do with business or change of career or change of location, this is saying that you don't need to have your guard up, because this would be a good move for you. This is a very, very good card, very positive, that says that this will be very beneficial for you. So do not worry and drop your guard is what the message is. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, I thank you for your time. It's your most precious commodity. I'm so grateful you chose to spend it with me. I wish you a truly fantastic month, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.